Hi, welcome to Buckle book review of Three Rocks, the story of Ernie Bushmiller, the man who created Nancy, by Bill Griffiths. This is a hardback, 272 pages. Book cost me approximately about £19. I bought it on eBay. Amazon have currently got it listed that it's not coming out until about December, which is very confusing because, of course, I actually got a copy. And also I read quite a few people mentioning copies they got as well. So very strange, but still. Got it? Wow, what a stunning book. The latest graphic novel masterpiece from the creator of Zippy the Pinhead, Bill Griffiths. This is absolutely stunning all the way through. There's the ISBN number detail, and it's from Abrams books. I love their books. I've got loads and loads of Abrams books. I think they're brilliant. This one is no different, just perfect. Let's go through the book itself. Now, I'm just going to take I actually haven't looked at it, so I don't know what it looks like. Probably nothing much. Oh, no, it's not. It's just red. That's it. So you just got there. Of course, you've got three rocks. You've got to have that. And that's obviously a key thing. It's through the book. Just stunning. Ernie Bushmiller. As a history of comic strips, newspaper strips, I think this is just absolutely brilliant. Now, obviously, it doesn't go all the way back to Yellow Kid or something, but it does mention a few sort of various people throughout, and also just mentioned loads of other artists, Alex Raymond, and it's just a brilliant study of a superb artist. I really love Nancy. I think some of those works are just masterpieces. And you've got to see there, also by Bill Griffiths, and also got forthcoming Photographic Memory, a life pioneer, William Henry Jackson. This is a book about Ernie Bushmiller, who draws me. Just lovely. And the artwork is just amazing. It's got lots of examples of brilliant art all the way through it. And you've got there, I've got the last panel, Sluggo holding a giant, and it just goes through the ideas about how he developed, doing like the panel at the end first and then going back, and also how he develops the ideas. Now, whether he did or not, who knows, the mind of a person that obviously would have created all these things, how he picks things up and decides, this or that. But it's just great. It's just the early years, as well as also when he was meeting various people, just obviously some, I assume, invented, but at the same time, some just brilliant. I love this one. I love it. He forgets I've got the pumpernickel. What about the meat grinder? Obviously, that's the thing. He's obviously concentrated endlessly on particular, and then, of course, jokes come from that. And, of course, there's the joke with the meat grinder. Just one thing. Well, whether that happened or not, who knows? But I think that's just beautiful, and I just love that. I always think that in many ways they could bring out a book like that where it's actually all very, very tiny ones, massive single volume of that. But also just loads of other ones. And of course, he mentions Mr. Bushmiller there drew a lot of comics, and you've got the archives, this sort of imaginary museum, and it's just brilliant. And also lots of other people that he meets. But obviously, he goes to visited downtown burlesque houses, sketching the strippers. You like drawing pretty girls, and he goes obviously the rest development of that, and then from there, and also just the way that, of course, she was just introduced as just a sort of virtually a throwaway. He was just going to use it for Nancy for a week, and then obviously Sluggo, and there's also characters that look, of course, remarkably like him as well, and it's just, and of course his wife as well. This is just beautiful, an absolute pleasure to read, just joy, love of that form all the way through it. I think this is just the best sort of graphic novel I've read, of a biography graphic novel. I've read quite a few, and they're good. I quite enjoy many of them, but some you got there very early, sort of slightly different from the way, of course. And of course, Nancy's first appearance. I'm not going to show that. Of course, see something happening with the book, but it's just that you see obviously how it develops, a little cuter, but not yet as rounded, and how it obviously changes over time. And I just love Sluggo as well, attraction to sexy adult women. And he's got their roving eye comes from a boy. Milton Caniff as well. Many other people mentioned all the way. Alex Raymond, like I say, is mentioned. Even about his favourite art, like Velasquez, who I love as well. I think just absolutely, walking up, just so weird. Some of I really love getting those. They're surreal, amazing cartoons, comic strips, just stunning. And I love this bit. Slightly threw me, I must admit. There's a bit with Samuel Beckett, sort of letters of Samuel Beckett. I thought, interesting. But anyway, And more, obviously, the strip. I mean, just about here, comedians and Harold Lloyd and loads of people are mentioned all the way through it. And also some fine examples of what just, the haircuts and everything. Every single one of these, I think, are just so brilliant. I mean, obviously, there must have been some duds. But here, just beautiful. Absolutely amazing. And Cartoonist Library's got discussion about all the various volumes. They've got the bookshelves, everything. About piano books here, Tootsie Roll. Don't think I've ever had a Tootsie Roll. But also some more Nancy. This is just an absolute joy from start to finish. It is just the best comic book, graphic novel, biography I've ever read. Bill Griffiths has done an absolute masterpiece with this, just brought to me. And certainly, I really hope that more Nancy books come out. I don't know, I've got 3 volumes of Nancy, and that's really about it. I was not so happy with the John Stanley one. I bought the John Stanley one. I just did not get on with that. There's just something about that. But still, yes, there's all the other ones, sources, magazines, notes, and also back page, Sluggo, good old Sluggo. This, absolutely beautiful. If you love comic books, comic book art, newspaper strips, I think this book has got to be on your shelf because this is just an absolute joy from start to finish. The man who created Nancy, 3 rocks. I love the 3 rocks bit.